When I first saw Man of Steel in 2013, I adored it. I loved it for everything it was and everything it wasn't. I loved the hyper-realism that they tried to introduce into the franchise. I loved the characters, the cast. I loved the new tones that they were bringing into it. And I loved the fact that it was directed by a director who loves the character so much and so dearly that they were willing to make the character evolve, not only for the scope of the real world, but for the scope of the fans, for the scope of everyone who believes in him. I believe in him. I believe in hope. So, Justice League came out, and to say I liked it would be...
Oh my god!
a bit of an understatement. So, Zack Snyder's Justice League is the prime example as to what happens when you mess with the director's vision, and not only that, but replace him with a director that is very poor at being a human being. Let me explain. Nah, I'm kidding, this ain't that kind of video, but you know what I mean. But let that sink in for a second. They really thought this
Dostoevsky
would be better than this. Honestly, I could go on about how crappy it is that they took out so many beautiful moments and scenes from this film, but that's not what this video is about, and that could be another video for another day that could get more views. This video is about my opinion on the film, and obviously my opinion is I love it. Not only from a filmmaker's point of view, where it's more of a justice story to Zack Snyder, who got his vision stolen from him, ripped from his clutches after such a horrible thing that happened to him, and restored as it should be, and as we should restore the Snyderverse. But also for the fact that it's just a really good film, and far better than 2017's Justice League. It has more story, more heart, more depth in character, and a much more comprehensible plot in not only the MacGuffins, but the characters themselves. And I'm the kind of person that likes a slow burn movie, a movie that starts off slow and leads to a climax so large that the payoff is just amazing. And this movie just delivers. It's like watching all the Marvel movies before it and slowly building up to the climax with Thanos, except in one movie, in 4 hours. And that is a huge, huge, huge accomplishment. But yeah, watching it, I felt really giddy. It was like being a kid again watching the old Justice League show and thinking to myself, man, this is amazing. But now I'm all grown up, and these characters are all grown up with me. And that's something I think is beautiful. It kept its tone, it kept its style, it kept the true vision of the director. A director who has a vision that is very, very, very beautiful, especially with the photography that he takes. And I could not be more happy with it. And people like to make the argument, because there are so many slow-mo shots, that the movie could be cut down to like 3 hours, and I very much disagree with that. Maybe 3 hours and 45 minutes. I'm not going to think that cutting out an entire hour of the film is going to make it better. In fact, I think it's going to take out a lot more than people realize. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know it was short, but I didn't really think about going into detail. And if you guys want to see more content like this in the future, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the future.
Ready the hashtags. We shall use the old ways.